everybody! How's it going? I'm here today. I'm doing my thing, and not only that, I lost my remote, but I'm going to be here instead of Master Left, is the summary. Today, he is actually at our house. If you did not know, Master Left is my father. He's Master Left Senior, and I'm Master Left, and my brother, who is older, is Master Left Junior. He got his black belt after me, so I can call him Junior. It doesn't work out that well, but I wish. So, today I'm going to be going through quite a bit of things. I'm going to be stretching just like he does. We're going to do our push-up warm-up, our straddle stretch warm-up, and our chair kicks. If you were here with us with the white, yellow, and orange belt class before this, you got to do some chair kicks already. So you'll get to do even more, and hopefully you've improved quite a bit. But yeah, I'm going to be here today. I'm going to let you know I'm going to cut it probably a little bit short. He's at the house because a family member of ours has a birthday. So I want to get over there as fast as I can. They're going to be starting at 6, and I'm just going to end at 6:30 as well. So with all that being said, let's get started. By the way, it's good to see you here, Miss Isabella. Let's get started with bringing our head, or our chin more likely, from ear to ear. I love these stretching classes. It's very important for martial arts, as flexibility is one of our key elements that makes taekwondo such a powerful martial art. If you're not super flexible, it can be hard to do some of the kicks that we do. Back and forth, back and forth. By the way, I also have chat popped up on my window right now. So, if you guys want to talk to me, feel free. I'll be able to see everything that you say. Nice. Now move your hands in a circle. Let me try something out. Okay, cool. One of the hard parts was I was wondering if I could change screens without removing the chat box, but we are good to go. Now backwards. Nice. Let me know how your day is going. I would love to hear. That's one thing that I miss with in-studio classes. I get to connect with you guys more. Hug yourself. Back and forth. Also, it's good to see that Nicole's here. Hello, Nicole. By the way, for Nicole, I saw that your mom sent me an email. It was in my spam box somehow. So I'm going to send her an email back tonight. We can get you tested soon here. Alright, now freeze. You're going to take one hand, reach it across. So, try to keep it as flat as you can. You're going from shoulder to shoulder. Take your other hand, your opposite hand, lift it up and push back. The more you push back this hand, the better the stretch. But you'll find that your shoulder has a limit. A couple years ago, I kept dislocating my shoulder, and I kept popping out my shoulder, so I know a lot of good shoulder stretches. This is top tier, best ones out there. Switch, at least for me. Although I didn't go to a doctor, there was a couple of other things that I think may have happened with my shoulder as well. And switch. Hold it. And switch. So you guys know how Master Left stretches now. You're going to get to see how I stretch, which is a little bit more upper body, less lower body, but we'll still do some lower body today. All right, so now let go. I want you to go back to what we were doing before with our hand movement. What I would like you to do is one hand forward. Feel free to start that. One hand backwards. I'm going to show you the secret today, so when Master Left says to do it next week, you can tell him that it's a piece of cake. It's too easy. The secret is this. Making sure that you can see the motion in front of you. If you try to just go like this, then what's going to happen is you'll probably end up swimming instead of going one forward, one back, just staggering your movements. Look in front of you, bring it up and down, and then continue the motion. At first, you're going to feel like it's awkward and you can't spin it all the way around. The more you do it, the easier it'll get. With that being said, I'm going to give you more of a challenge. Oh, awesome, Nicole, awesome. I'm going to give you more of a challenge today. Switch directions with both hands. Now that I showed you the cheat with the easy version, I'm going to give you the hard version. Switch your right hand only. Switch your left hand. Now freeze. Move your hips in a circle. Now actually, here's what I want you to do first. I want you to bring your hips from side to side. Go back and forth a little bit. Nice. Now go forward and back. 1, 2, side, side. 1, 2, side, side. 1, 2, side, side. Keep going. We're going to do this a couple more times. 1, 2, side, side. 1, 2, side, side. Now, full circles. Here's what I want you to imagine. You know how we were going forward and backwards and side to side? At the end of each one of those, imagine that there's a dot that you connected to. Connect all of those dots when you do your circle. I think the biggest mistake a lot of people make with hip circles is they end up just doing these small little circles that don't really help them, right? Really connect all the dots when you do this. That's what's going to make your hips feel good. And by the way, Miss Left, I do have comments on my screen. So I'm all good to go.
Oh, okay. Yes, sir.
So I can see everybody, which is pretty nice. Switch directions. I'm working, I'm setting up my studio. I'm making it get better every day. I'm working on getting an actual television screen to show the comments, like right over here, so I'm able to see them real time for you guys. Switch directions. Nice. Although I'm going to be honest, I have terrible eyesight. Now put your knees together and move your knees in a circle. Now, hands on your knees, help that out a little bit. Oh, and your pads from a coat, perfect. If my eyesight was better, I'd be able to read your comments without moving. Switch directions. Couple more times. Switch. Switch. Now, like I said, I had shoulder issues, so I do a lot of shoulder work in terms of warming that up. I also punch a lot, so I need to do it. Here's what I would like you to do. Put your hands out in front of you. Make 2 tight fists. Now, bring your shoulders up, scrunch, kind of like if somebody asks you a question like, Miss Left asks me a question.
How old are you, sir?
I don't know, and roll it back. Up, back. Do that a couple of times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 12. I can't make up numbers. 11. Okay, now put your feet double length apart. Go again. This time you're going to go forward. You're going to push your shoulders out and then bring them back. 1, 2. This will also help with your dance moves later. Can we make this a dancing class?
Let's do it.
Maybe eventually.
You're coming to the house, sir?
I will be after this.
Okay.
I already let the stream know. 6:30. I need to get over there. Alright, now freeze. Your shoulders are probably feeling pretty warm at this point. That's perfect. That means that you're really warming them up. Put your feet double length apart. Hands up to the sky. You can do my fancy twirl thing. You don't have to, though. And slowly drop your body down. Now, as you go down here, I tend to make 2 tight fists and lower my chest down while keeping my fists on the ground. One mistake I see a lot on this stretch is people reach with their hands, but don't lower their upper body. It's your upper body that's stretching out your legs here, not your hands. Your hands are a side effect, right? If your lower body's low, of course your hands are going to be low. But you can't put your hands low and your chest high. It just doesn't feel good. Now go to one direction, whatever direction you'd like. The only direction that is not okay is, well, one direction with Harry Styles.
So funny.
Go to your right.
Bye, everyone.
That is Miss Left leading for the party of a mutual family member.
See ya.
See ya. And switch again. Good job, guys. Keep it up. And switch again. Nice. Okay. Now drop your chest down to the center. And here's what I want you to do. Bend one knee while keeping your hands on the ground. Switch. There we are. There we are. Switch. And switch. Okay. Now, slowly lower yourself to the ground. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Now, before we do sitting on the ground stretches, what we're going to do is some push-ups. Now, I'm going to set the clock for 30 seconds. Your goal is to do as many push-ups as you can within that 30 seconds. Write it down. Also, if you get more than what you've done previously, type in the chat. Let me know. Get ready. You have 10 seconds before we start. Warm up your arms, warm up what you need to, okay? Getting it all set up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push-ups. As many as you can. You're almost there. I'll read off the clock for you. 20 seconds left. Keep going, keep going. You're doing great. Now you're at 15 seconds. 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flashing clock. And you are done. Now, since we are done, we're going to move on to some of our sitting down stretches. Put your feet straight out in front of you. Now, touch your heels together and move your body in. Now, Master Left goes over this each week, but I want to go over it with you again today because it's an important thing to note about our body. Especially for the younger people out there, it's important for you to recognize this before you build up some bad habits of stretching. Drop your chest down to the floor. So there's certain things that we do in stretches, and there's 3 different types. There's dynamic, there's static, there's ballistic. Ballistic, it sounds the worst, and it is. Dynamic is when we move, so let's do a dynamic stretch right now. I want you to start with your chest down and slowly move it around in a circle. Constant movement is dynamic stretching. Now, ballistic stretching means that we are going to the apex of our stretch and without holding it, bringing it back. So we are moving, we're combining dynamic and static. I'll show you what a ballistic stretch will look like in a second. And then finally, static means that we hold. So let's do a static stretch. Drop your chest down to the floor. There you go. And hold it, hold it. Now I'm going to give you 10 seconds to hold that. I'll look at the clock. Keep going. Ooh, oh my goodness, Mrs. Isabella. Mrs. Isabella did 22 push-ups. Last time was 13. You can really see how much she's improved with these. Now stop. Now bring your chest back up. Straighten your legs out. Straighten your legs out. Now, from our straightened legs, we are going to do both. We're going to do some static stretching and dynamic stretching. So let's start with dynamic. Here, hands on your knees and slowly move your hands down until you reach your apex and hold it. So do that, move it down, almost like a spider is crawling down your legs, and bite. That moving down your leg is dynamic. We are moving. You holding it here is static because you're staying stationary. What ballistic would be is if you keep doing this back and forth without pausing, going as far out as you can and coming back. What that happens to your muscles is your muscles feels like it can go farther than it can, and then eventually you go out and snap, something pops, something snaps in half. Because your muscle doesn't want to contract and loosen. But if you walk out, you're stretching. When you're static, you're holding it. If you keep going like this to a rubber band, it's eventually going to snap. But if you hold it here, it won't snap. If you slowly move it out, it won't snap. It's when you start to keep doing it back and forth that it really has a high possibility of breaking and hitting yourself in the eyeball. Now freeze. And put your feet on the ground. Oh, and Nicole got 26 push-ups. Good job. Now, we're going to go here. I'm going to go sideways so you can see. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to put our knees up to the sky. And we're going to slowly rock back and forth. Notice how both knees are coming with me. Now, I did my 3rd degree with Master Love Senior. He was my mentor. And we would wake up at 6 a.m. every morning go down to the studio and work out, we would do these long stretch outs that you guys are doing now. My favorite stretch was this one, because I didn't feel any pain while doing it. And my dad would always make these noises like, And at the time I was like, I don't understand him whatsoever. This is the easiest stretch of the day. I now get it. So if you're not feeling this stretch, know that someday you will. Envy your youth, because I am so old. All right, go back one more time. Now, plant your feet again. Here's what I would like. This is going to be a little bit of a harder one. Now your hands are out to the side. I'm going to lift up, put one leg flat on the floor. My other leg's going to come up. Now it's going to go across my body like an inside crescent. So I'm not going over here. That's going to hurt. That's going to pop something out. I'm crossing my other leg and touching my toe. Now, I'm looking at my big toe right now. I don't like my big toe. I'm going to look the other direction. This is your stretch. Hold it. Hold. If you need to crack your back, this is my go-to. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch your legs. Other leg up. Leg all the way to the ground. Big toe across. Try to touch your fingers. Look the other direction. Hold. 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And back. Now plant your feet. Now comes the most painful stretch of the day. The most painful stretch of the day. Maybe it's painful for me, maybe it's not for you. If you have a wall, my suggestion is to go up against the wall and do this. So, let's see. Do I have something I can use? I can use this. My suggestion for if you want to get close and get a really good stretch with your wall, sit down sideways to your wall and then bring your feet up. That way your bottom is literally touching the wall. If you try to put your legs up and then scoot towards it, you'll never get close. If you don't have a wall, we're going to do something very similar. Feet to the side, lift your legs up, straight up here. Hold your pant legs, see if you can touch your toes. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds. Ready? Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're going to drop your heels to the floor and hold your pant legs. If you are over the age of 15, I would suggest you do this against the wall. It's not super good for you if you're just holding your pant legs. It still works. You're probably not going to hurt yourself, but a wall is very helpful in this process. It's a good tool to have. All right, hold. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now collapse your heels together. Grab onto your ankles. Move your ankles in to your body. And slowly drop. If you're on the wall, you don't need to grab your feet. You can just sit here. Relax. But if you're not against the wall, you need to grab behind your feet. This is my favorite stretch in jiu-jitsu to warm up. When you're on the ground and you're rolling with somebody else, your body gets into some precarious positions. And putting yourself into one of those positions beforehand will help you warm up and get used to it. Not only that, where I'm grabbing right now is very close to one of the locks that we can do. Really shooting our leg up there, getting into a triangle choke, getting into our guard, and so forth. Nice. Now come back up. In just a second, we're going to do our straddle stretch. But first, chair kicks. If you are in my white and orange belt class, you know how painful these are and how fun they are. We're going to do some chair kicks. We're going to see how many we can do in 30 seconds. Now, I'm going to do 2 styles of chair kicks today, okay? Constant without putting our foot down. And then we're going to see how long we can hold it. Now let's start with how many kicks we can do. I'm going to set the clock for 30 seconds. Your goal is to kick above your chair as many times as you can in that 30 seconds. If you put your foot down, that locks your score. So if I go 1, 2, 3, and I go here, put my foot down, my high score is 3. I can start again. 1, 2, 3, 4, put my foot down, now it's 4. But what I can't do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to keep your foot up. If you need to grab onto a wall to do that, go for it. If that makes things easier, I'm okay with it. Eventually, you're going to want to do it without grabbing a wall. Because if you're going to kick somebody, do you go, wait a second, let me find my closest solid object? No. You're going to want to be able to kick on the fly. So, get ready. Clock starting in 10 seconds. Feel free to start and do some hip circles before you go. That's really going to loosen things up and makes things easy. Ready? 30 seconds, starting right now. Oh, wait. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. You guys got this. Oh, I guess I should probably pop out too and do a couple. We'll see how many I can get. You guys can't see my leg though, so you don't know how many I'm getting right now. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let me finish up with my kicks. 909,099. 1 million. Whew. Man, my legs are tired. Oh, that hurt quite a bit. That hurt quite a bit. Okay, do some hip circles. Other leg. I know typically we only do one leg. Let's do the other leg today as well. Okay, so other leg, as many as you can. Feel free to type in the chat how many you got. I'm doing some hip circles to warm up. Real quick, I wasn't fully honest with you guys. I didn't get 1 million. In reality, I was kind of counting my kicks. I started at 20 seconds. I'm pretty sure I got 50 kicks. 45, somewhere around there. Round kick's my favorite kick. All right, so 30 seconds are on the clock. Left leg, or right leg if you use your left before. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. As many kicks as you can. You got this. If you need to grab onto a wall, go for it. You're doing incredible. Keep it up. Don't sit on your chair. That's cheating. Don't put your foot on the ground. You got this. Okay, you have 10 seconds left. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, blinking screen. So, here we are. So, there's something that I want you guys to know before we continue. There I am. So, we're going to hold our leg above our chair. But our chair kicks can be difficult. At white, yellow, and orange belt, I expect kids to at least be able to do 5 chair kicks. At minimum. At purple, green, and blue, at minimum, I expect around 8 to 10. Brown and red, I expect 10 to 15. At black belt, they should really be able to do up to 30 kicks. We have a strenuous process from brown and red to black belt, so they get really good at kicking. So if you're struggling a little bit with this, that's okay, you have time. This is really helping. And let me tell you, you are going one above what everybody else is doing right now that isn't in this class. So now we're going to hold our leg above our chair as long as we can. As long as we can. As we do this, as a reminder, what we want to do is kick and hold. I'm going to put 30 seconds on the clock. If you need to hold onto a wall, go for it. 30 seconds. If you hit at 15 seconds, that means you had 15 seconds of holding over. If you hit at 18 seconds, you did 12 seconds of holding over. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You get to see a beautiful picture of a chair as you're doing this. I have the lower camera because I use this predominantly for push-ups. I don't use my upper camera, although I could probably switch it up so I could. Keep holding your leg over the chair. You got this. 15 seconds left. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I won't talk too much. Other leg up. Get ready. It's going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now other leg. Left leg if you use your right leg first. Right leg if you use your left leg first. Okay, this is one of our final ones. I only got one more stretch after this, so finish up nice and strong. You have 15 seconds left. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm totally holding my leg over. See, you can only see one foot on the ground. Don't know where that other foot is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay. Good job, guys. Now, we only got one more thing before we end class today. As a reminder, I'm doing a little bit of a shorter stream because a family member has a birthday today. All in the same household. Don't worry, we're keeping social distancing and all that. And a lot of times, a good majority of our family is going to be video calling in instead of coming over like they normally would. But I need to be there. I need to at least hop on the stream or hop on the video chat. So I only got 5 more minutes. In that final 5 minutes, we're going to do our final assessment. Straddle stretch. Not see you next time. I'm still here. We still got one more thing. There we are. Woo. So with our straddle stretch, we have our American, splits, and I don't know what the other ones are called, but the other splits. First, let's start with our traditional straddle. Put your feet apart, toes up to the ceiling. Slowly relax to the center. Hold it. Now go to the right. Hold. Left. Hold. Nice. Now, hands behind. Push out. Remember, a ballistic stretch would mean that I'm keeping doing this. If you go back and forth and you keep your movement up, but you're not doing your full stretch, this is your dynamic. Static would be holding it. Being stationary. Hold to your right or your left. Switch. Center. All right, so now we're going to move our legs out one more time. We're going to move them out as far as we can. Get ready to mark how wide this is. Go. And hold. Feel free to mark this down. We're going to hold this for 10 seconds. Hold it, hold it. I'm going to open up chat just in case I see any comments. Ooh, 20 kicks. Good job, Nicole. 124 chair kicks in total. In a minute total. Oh, that's still really impressive. That's still crazy impressive. I thought 124 kicks in 30 seconds. I was like, I don't think I could do that. All right, now move your legs in. Shake them out like popcorn. Now we're going to do two final stretches here. I want you to sit up onto your knees here. Turn your belly sideways. Put one leg up. Now, as this leg slides out, your toes should point to the ceiling. This knee should be going out. Now, hold it with both your hands. This is how you lock your stretch. If you don't have your hands here, your feet and knee are going to keep sliding until you extremely hurt yourself, and I don't want you to do that. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Transition back up. Turn the other way. If you need to, knee, plant, move. As this foot slides, bring your toe up. Shoot your back knee. Use your hands to lock yourself in place. Hold it. 10, 9. Also, you can mark these if you want. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your legs back in. Now to finish up, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them into the chat. I'll be able to see them. But as we finish up with this, I want you to do some hip circles. I typically do some knee raises. If you're watching this at a later date, and you're just about to do a class, like a class with Master Nick about chair kicks, that's happening on Monday, right? Let's say. If you're about to do that, you're watching this later, get your body moving, warm up your body a little bit. Static stretching is amazingly great for improving your flexibility. but it kind of gets stationary, right? If you start to kick, that's worse than ballistic stretching if you're cold or just not as warm as you should be. This isn't warming up your body. This is stretching your body. There's a difference. Nice. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave it in chat. I'm going to look at, 59 inches. Oh, wait, 59 or 59, okay. 59 inches. Good job, Isabella. Good job, Isabella. Switch directions. Now, if there's no other questions or comments, I'm going to end the stream in 10 seconds here. So, I'm going to look, I'm going to give you some time to answer. If you do have any questions or comments, feel free to email them to me after the stream, nick@kickstress.com. I may not get to them tonight, but I'll definitely get to you before tomorrow night. All right, I have no excuses to not have a 24-hour turnaround on my email anymore. Before I was like, I'm teaching classes. It was late at night. I was not at home. Yeah, I'm on my email constantly. I'll get back to you fast. All right, with all that being said, thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate it. Face me, Chariot, Kunye, Belsong. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night.